Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about news that revolves around the COVID-19 pandemic. You guys obviously know what this is. Excuse me. Obviously you know that there's been a big pandemic, worldwide for the last year now, where pretty much like society has really just been like quarantined and everything is like super limited and all that jazz. But now we have kind of gotten to this point where like we've kind of returned to normalcy in a sense, and that is thanks to our COVID-19 vaccine. For now, pretty much a big majority of the places are open like normal. Restaurants are at full capacity. Entertainment places like movie theaters and like I don't know, bowling alleys or something like that. They're all like fully open, and they're fully everything's normal like it used to be. Big events like in stadiums and big live concerts are starting to come back. So again, we've hit this point of like, yeah, we're kind of back to pretty much how it used to be, but at the same time we still have that lingering threat in the back. But it looks like we might be taking a big step backwards, as apparently there's the potential of another mask mandate in response to this new Delta variant of the COVID-19 virus. And if you guys don't know what the Delta variant is, it's pretty much like a more contagious form of the normal like virus. It's pretty much a mutated form. And now because there is this new Delta variant, and there has been a bit of a surge lately of COVID-19 cases, it looks like we might be going back to a mask mandate. And honestly, I think we are, and I'm going to explain more a little bit. Let's read this quick little article here on Fox News, kind of explaining everything. Dr. Anthony Fauci said on CNN Saturday that bringing back mask mandates is, quote, under active consideration, that he is part of the discussion around the decision. Fauci was questioned by CNN anchor Jake Tapper on whether he was part of conversation with top health officials on whether to impose nationwide mask mandate for vaccinated Americans and whether he thinks masks should be brought back. Fauci said implementing mask mandates is under active consideration and that he is part of the discussion, but did not say whether or not he supported mask mandates. Fauci's comments came amid a rise of COVID cases from the Delta variant, with Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Director Rochelle Walensky, I apologize if I mispronounce any names, claiming the variant is spreading with incredible efficiency and now represents more than 83% of the virus circulating in the United States. Individuals who are hospitalized with the infection are now largely those who are unvaccinated, about 99% of individuals, according to Kristen Chow, an assistant professor at UCLA School of Nursing. Fauci added that CDC guidelines still recommends that vaccinated Americans do not need to wear masks, but the local officials have the discretion to implement mandates should they choose. Alright, so we have here that mask mandates are at least in the discussion and are being, are potentially going to be coming back. Now, I have been saying the name Fauci, Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci is a physician scientist and an immunologist who actually was one of the lead members of Donald Trump's White House coronavirus task force, and he also is the chief medical advisor for President Joe Biden. So a mask mandate, again, might be coming back, and I gotta be honest, this does not seem like a good idea. I mean, not like for like medical reasons, but for like, just how people personally feel about this. We know that there have been people that, actually pretty much a mass majority of people have just pretty much disliked the mask mandate from day one. I, being someone who fucking hates wearing masks, they are absolutely irritating to wear all day, and it sucks having to go everywhere with a dumb little mask on your face. But again, it looks like this mandate is coming back, and we're not only going to see, a lot of, negative feedback from not only like returning groups, I guess, in a sense, but also just a brand new group of people in general. I think we all know here that, anti-maskers are not going to take this very happily and very lightly. Pretty much, since the start of like the whole mask mandate, we've seen like stories, circulating everywhere through Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, some have probably been on the news before where people are protesting like the use of masks. Or should I say against the use of masks? Oh god. Oh shit, that's a lot of fucking thunder. I apologize for the thunder. I cannot control the weather, but if it's in the video, it's in the video. But anyway, back to what I was saying. People, these anti-maskers that were against masks in the first place are going to be very upset, and we're probably going to see a lot of these, like protests come back, especially now that it has been reprieved before this mandate, and now is returning later on. People are not going to take that very well. But now we kind of see the potential of a new group kind of rising in backlash, and that are the people that were actually vaccinated. The reason that people vaccinated themselves from COVID-19 was so that they can walk around and not with the fear of catching this virus. They're able so they can be able to walk freely without a mask on every day. And the fact that these mandates are now coming back and is going to be regardless whether you are a vaccinated individual or not is going to definitely upset those people. And for good reason, right? Why should you be forced to wear a mask if you have this vaccine, right? If you're somebody who has been vaccinated and you're like, "Hey, I got my COVID-19 vaccine, so now I can pretty much walk around, freely without the fear of catching the virus anymore. So why the fuck should I have to put a mask on?" And just to kind of solidify, some proof that they want vaccinated people to still wear masks, here's a little quote from Mr. Dr. Fauci himself in this Fox News report. "If you're looking at what's going on locally in the trenches in places like LA County, the local officials have the discretion, and the CDC agrees with the ability and discretion capability to say, you're in a situation where you're having a lot of dynamics and of infections, but even if you are vaccinated, you should wear a mask," said Fauci. So you can see here that, this county, LA County here, is making mask mandates regardless of, if you're vaccinated or not. And again, that is going to piss off a lot of people, and a lot more people than last time. You're not only going to get, backlash from, anti-vaxxer, and not anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers, people who are just tired of wearing masks, but you're also going to get a lot of backlash from people that have gotten a vaccination and are now forced to go back to what they have to do, and when they didn't have this vaccine as an option. It just kind of seems like a recipe for a disaster. You know what I'm saying? Like we've gotten to this point again where we have this massive sense of normalcy, right? Is everything 100% back to normal? No, it's not. There's still very few places. There's still again like that thought in the back of your head that COVID is still a thing. But again, places are opened up like normal. You can go and do whatever you want without any like real restriction or anything. You can have people over and all that jazz. It has really gone back to normal in a big sense. But now you are kind of taking one, you're bringing back one thing that everybody already hated doing. And now you're going to have even more people who are even more frustrated and annoyed because they have a vaccine that protects them from the virus, but they're still having to be forced to wear this mask as a form of protection from the virus, even though it is unnecessary. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. Again, it just seems like a really, I feel like we're going to get a lot of, backlash coming, probably. If this comes back in the next few weeks, we're probably going to see a lot of protesters, a lot of a lot of anti-maskers, excuse me, and a lot of people who are vaccinated and are now being forced to wear masks even though there's no need for it. Again, it just seems like a recipe for disaster. And we don't know, again, like, it's not confirmed, like, some places are implementing it, but whether it's a nationwide mandate again, we have no idea. Again, it's still in the planning phase, I guess I'd say, but I feel like in the next coming week or two, we could see something like this, come back, especially if this Delta variant of COVID-19 keeps it keeps going higher and higher for like the number of cases. We honestly could go back to what it was, back in like January of this year, and obviously nobody wants that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you guys check the links in the description for my Twitter and my Twitch. I stream on Twitch quite often. And, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just see you guys in the next video.